yeah, man. Been doing a lot of things to um, make sure that I'm in the right state of mind. Um, like fight depression and be productive. You know, one of the things I've been doing and struggling with is getting up early, getting up at like 5 a.m., working out, um, and just praying and meditating, stuff like that, and just trying to get in just a good state of mind, a positive one, and it's been working. It's been lowering it because I've been able to get more things done and diversify my day more. At first, I was like tired and shit throughout the day, but now it's like cool, you know. As far as like working out, I'm doing my old boxing workouts, doing footwork exercises, throwing my arms, uh, getting my core strong. Feeling good, man. I've been trying to lower the intake of dairy, because motherfuckers be thinking I'm out here coughing from COVID, but I'm really coughing because I'm congested from the dairy and the cheese. So I've been trying to cut that out, and you know, it's also better for the bowels and everything, man. Cause that cheese and that mucus will build up and hard to get some shit out, literally. You know what I mean? And when it build up in your stomach and your bowels and everything, that shit cause cancer. Like I lost a lot of relatives to stomach cancer and just overall diet and intake. Yeah, so that and diabetes. Um, I lost my grandma recently too. RIP to my grandma. Yeah, so that's another reason why I've been trying to figure out how to and what diet to do it. But it be sometimes some days I just be like, man, fuck it. I just like fuck it, like, cause it's like, damn, I'm so used to eating all this shit. It's so easy and cost effective to just grab a burger, grab some fast food, and just keep it moving. You know what I mean? Even though I know that's wrong, and I shouldn't be moving like that, I shouldn't be thinking like that. I go out, I go and grab a salad and shit, but I do sometimes settle for the convenience of time and running around, especially with all the shit I'm trying to get done. And I'm a one-man army, so I don't really have no team or no help and like that. So it just be me running around and you know. So I a lot of times, which I shouldn't be doing, I sacrifice my health for time management purposes so I can get more done, you know, and hopefully it don't come back to bite me in the ass. Hopefully I can turn this ship around when I start having a better financial situation, so I can hire and designate jobs for individuals to keep my thing growing and moving in the right direction. But yeah, man, just been doing that, writing a lot. You know, if you're not a good networking person, you better have a supreme work ethic. I was just talking to one of my friends about how they are an amazing networking person. They're always in the rooms, hanging out with the Rogans, the Jeff Rosses, the people, the most important people in comedy right now, and just in industry in general. And yeah, they're in all the rooms, so they don't really be like on social media like that. But they were like, but kudos to you. And I was like, man, I got no choice. I got no choice. Because if I try to play it cool and not be on social media, I would literally hurt myself out here. Nobody would know who I was. Nobody would even listen. And I'm just not that type of person to be up under people, OGs and people that I admire's asses, you know what I mean? Or even talking to them frequently, trying to get opportunities from them for situations, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what that is. Like I respect whoever does that, and you know, and for people who try to find their dignity in those situations. But for me, it's I appreciate my long road, and I appreciate me building, and me and people not seeing me as a little homie, because I never had a big homie in comedy or this entertainment industry. I've always had, you know, quick chats with people, hoping, you know, to connect with them on a level to, you know, maybe they would see fit, but I haven't ever had like a nigga to just take me under his wing in this comedy shit. So I had to learn everything with stride, you know what I mean, and put together shit with trial and error, you know what I mean? So, but I always try to give information to people, because I hate it when that was done to me, you know what I mean? That shit can weigh down on you, you know what I mean? Like when you give information to people, you try to help people be a better version of themselves within the confines of this community and even in life, and all you get back is a thank you, and then, you know, that's it, you know what I mean? But I understand completely that when you do things, you're supposed to do them, and you kind of see your heart, you're not supposed to look for nothing in return. But it still does suck. It still sucks, man, because, you know, I don't be looking for shit, but I do sometimes wish that the energy I put out, I would see it with an immediate return. But I put it out, and I just put it out, and I don't look for shit. Whenever I feel like doing something nice, I do it, and then I don't look for nothing in return. And I don't fucking try to remind people or nothing either, because they know. And if they don't see no value in it, they don't see no value in it. You know what I mean? Just like when you do something nice for somebody, or try to do something cool for somebody, and then they fucking still disrespect you anyway. That's how they feel about you at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta let it be how it be. Because if you don't, you risk putting yourself in danger and bringing other negative energies and entities up on yourself. You know what I mean? And as a man, you're supposed to learn how to not be so engulfed in your emotions. Understand and adhere to them when you feel something, but no, don't let it ruin your character or who you are, or cause you to, you know, do things that ain't in self-defense. You know what I mean? Because when you start, you know what I'm saying, doing things, bringing a violence, or choosing violence, you know, towards a situation that can, you know, that you could just hold your chin up and go, all right, and then turn around and walk it off on some man shit, then, you know, you become a victim of your own rage, you know, eventually. You know, it feel good right then and there, but, you know, somewhere, somehow, something happened that it's not in your best favor. You know what I mean? Like if you don't go to jail, somebody that sees you, that is a fucking doorkeeper, you know what I'm saying, Now that motherfucker dubs you as violent and not in control of your own emotions, and a sporadic individual and an individual that they can't be comfortable around. So now they don't want to book you on those shows because they think you'll flip out and going into a blind rage and whoop niggas' asses. You know what I mean? Or, you whoop his ass, whoop whoever's ass, and now they calling the police on you. You know what I mean? Or you whoop somebody's ass, and the only way the club can justify, show that they don't tolerate that type of behavior is to ban you and the person whose ass you whooped. So there's always, you gotta if it ain't in self-defense, don't bring the paws out, don't bring the monsters out. You know what I mean? And with a clear head, right? A clear head, you can do that, because when you, to bring it all the way back home, when you're depressed or you sad or you have rage built up in you, that's when shit goes dark, man, and you just start, trying to get that heat off of you. Because a lot of men, man, as men that are trying to do the right thing and trying to be peaceful and not trying to fall into the stereotype that got everybody traumatic in the world off of traumatic against the idea of masculine energy. You know what I'm saying? When you don't uphold the standards of being what a man is, which is missing from the world, and got the world in a major imbalance, then you have people who, they just they associate those actions of you with toxic masculinity, which is, a thing right now. They're always looking for it. You know what I mean? Even if you're not doing shit and you just confident. I had a talk with somebody the other day, man, and they were talking about how just the energy, just the man walking in there proud and being strong and being confident and walking in and just walking and not being weak and not carrying himself like a beta male is threatening. You know what I'm saying? Because of the trauma that most people have endured from people who, quote unquote, wear the badge of being a masculine alpha male. So we have to change that and showcase that being an alpha male is not make it associated with violence. You know what I mean? Because that was where I had to think about that shit, because that was where a lot of my depression stemmed from. It stemmed from me not getting opportunities because I didn't showcase the same safeness as other individuals. So that's when I started getting into different things to lower my depression or my stress and manage it in different ways, and diversify my day so I can do more, because I have to do more now to fight the stereotypes of not only being a black man, but also being a man that just being a heterosexual male that's really heterosexual, not no down low shit, not no nigga who just, pretends to be it in the streets and then next thing you know, he's LGBT community on the low. You know what I'm saying? Or just likes to do those sexual activities on the low. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but what I'm saying is this. I'm saying that it's still okay to be a heterosexual male, a black man who loves the black family, who is not who's not a negative to the environment, to the people around him. If we're all people and we love people and we all in this state where nobody is to be, if we're all chasing equality, then give the black man a chance to be equal, the straight black male to be equal and be respected, and to show that he is, even in the form that I am, where it's like buff, beastie, that he's not just security, that he can be an office person, he can be in the rooms and in the CEO room and be cool. He can be at those events and not have no problems. He can be at these different places and show a different side and positivity and embrace other people's lifestyles and their backgrounds. Because that's what I do. I go in and I treat everybody fairly. There's no evidence of me ever downplaying or shitting on somebody's lifestyle or whoever they are. You know what I'm saying? I may talk about the moves from my point of view, and then, you know, I talk about it with people who share my view, but it's not ever in a malicious way. It's coming from a place of maybe not understanding and not being in agreement with, but just because I'm not in agreement with something doesn't mean I don't respect it. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to like anything. You just have to respect it and allow it to exist as freely as you exist. You know what I'm saying? And that's your way of supporting it. Because you're not fucking demonizing it. You're not shitting on it. I mean, you're not putting things in place to make it not exist. You know what I mean? That's what's happening to a lot of black men out there. There's a lot of things that are put into place to make black men not be straight and cool. Like, we gotta from the outside looking in, it's either we gotta choose one. We can't be both. We gotta either be the safe nerd, or we gotta be something else. We can't be everything and be the best version of ourselves without making somebody else uncomfortable, which is weird. You know what I mean? But you know, as a black man, you know, it's the test of being a man to find a way to adjust to your environment and still maintain your morals and your strength and your mindset. So that's what we own.